KHALSA, we're going to talk about, you know, how the gurus and Sikhi changed the role of women in society and how gurus uplifted the spirit of women. Before the gurus, women were degraded, they were treated as lower class citizens, they were treated as the slaves of men. So, you know, we'll look at a few things and we'll just go through them, yeah. They were seen as an inferior being and their sole purpose was to be man's property. That can still happen today. If you look at all these Bhangra videos, all these MTV videos, you'll have one man rapping or singing or whatever, and you have 20 women showing the flesh, you know, trying to be a man's asset, you get me? So that's still happening today, but them times, yeah, that was their sole purpose, because you still got women in society that are living it up and like they're doing really good for themselves, and they got the self-esteem, they got the honor, and they got the self-respect, they live modestly, you get me? And they're doing the thing, they don't feel inferior because they're female, you get me? So widows were not allowed to remarry but were encouraged to burn themselves on their husband's funeral pyre. That's called sati. So if someone's husband died, yeah, the woman was seen as useless because she ain't got her man behind her. What's the point in her living? So they were chucked in the fire or they burnt themselves in the fire. So these are the sort of mad things that used to happen before Guruji, you get me? Forced child marriage of young girls to elder men was prevalent, and barda was a necessary for women to keep their self-esteem low. So, you know, like little kids, girls were forced to marry big men, you get me? It's disgusting though, but it happened, you get me? It probably still happens these days, you know what I mean? Barda, well, so just because man can't control his lust, the woman was asked to, like, you know, just cover her face. Why doesn't the man cover his face, you get me? It's like, I believe that women should dress respectfully, because if you're showing all your bits and bobs about, that means you're just desperate, you get me? Just like kind of a hole, you just want to sell yourself, you're exploiting your body, because your body is like your temple, and only your husband should be able to see that temple because it's sacred, you get me? But I believe in modest dressing, but there's a limit. If you're just covering the woman's face up, everything up, yeah, that's a man's weakness, you get me? Because Sikhi gets you to such a level, yeah. If you do Sikhi properly, you could have like, and Maya doesn't even come near you, get me? If you're doing a Nityanemi, AMRITSAR, everything properly, like, and you're like a Brahmgyanis ain't affected by women no matter what they're wearing, you get me? Because they're in Ananda or Vaheguru, you get me? So other religions and stuff, they cover the women up to start cheating, you get me? Because you have to purify your mind and control your mind, you get me? So obviously dress sense, people should dress modestly, that's just standard though, you get me? Women were not given education and they were not allowed to inherit any property. All the property used to go to the boy of the family. So these are the sort of things that made women as slaves and man's property before Guru Nanak Dev Ji came onto the earth. They see parda, you get me? Like, women can't even, like, you can't, their nose and mouth can't even be seen, you get me? How they're meant to breathe properly and stuff like that, get me? That's just obscenity, man. That's just like, you know, what's the point existing? God gave you a face to be shown, you get me? Obviously I agree with all the covering of the body and stuff, yeah, because that's your assets. Like when you're showing your curves or when you're showing wearing low tops or tight jeans and stuff, you get me? It's not good because you're sending that lustful vibes. It shows that you want it, you get me? And it's dirty vibes, and unfortunately a lot of women and girls just like that to the Gurdwara these days, bringing in dirty vibes to the Gurdwara, you get me? Then to start checking yourself, you get me? So that's sati, when the women used to like jump in the fire because they thought there's no point in them living without their husband, you get me? I think it's a Hindu ritual and stuff, and sometimes like women were forced into the fire, you get me, even if they didn't want to go. That's how much people degraded women. Islamic child marriage, you see a big man marrying a little kid, you get me? This little kid's still playing peekaboo, you get me? It's disgusting stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that's how much people degraded women and stuff. This is a form of pedophilia in a way, you get me? The Gurus brought about change. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji shocked the entire society by preaching that women were worthy of praise and are equal to men. Get me? This was a total shock, because for centuries and centuries and centuries, you get me, people thought women were men's slaves, you know what I mean? But Guru Nanak Dev Ji preached different, so that did shock society, you get me? But the Guruji was said telling the truth, because Guruji was sent by a God Purukh to spread the truth, you know what I mean? Guruji told the society about women's right all them years ago and uplifted women, and only recently the world is waking up against gender discrimination, you get me? The Gurus actively encouraged the participation of women in worship, society and the battlefield, you get me? Our history shows so many women getting shaheed in the battlefield. Like, we've had leaders that have been women, we had women that are high up in the Gurdwara or high up in society, you get me. They encouraged the freedom of speech, and women were allowed to participate in any religious activity, including reading of Sikh Granth. So once a Singh takes Amrit and a Singhni takes Amrit, they've got the same duty, they've got the same Maryada, they read the same Bani, they're entitled to do what everything the man does, you get me, because Sikhi is above gender. All gender determinates who's having the baby and who's not having the baby, you get me. And in fact, women have baby, they go through that pain, misery, just bring life into the earth. They're bigger than men, you get me, because they actually, because of them, you know, Rab's creation's going on. So you have Sikh women reading Bani, you get me. You know what I mean? Very rarely do you see that, or do you see that in other religious institutes, I don't know, but Gurdwara, man, it's equal for man and women. It's above gender, you get me. Women in the battlefield, so Sikhs that were one of the first race to include women in the armies, you know what I mean? People just started doing that now, but we done it years ago. My BABBU led the Singhs into battle, you get me? Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji broke the shackles of women by admitting them into the Sangat without any restrictions. Guru Nanak Ji said his message of truth was for both men and women. So the message of Sikhi, the truth is for both men and women, you get me? It's not that men deserve to know the truth and women don't, like it is in other religions. Sri Guru Angad Dev Ji encouraged the education of both men and women. Most other religions only make priests or their form of grantees men, but you can have a woman gyani, you get me, you can have a woman can have a lot of knowledge, do you know what I mean, and she could teach others, do you know what I mean, about their religion. So Maharaj encouraged, if you read Bani, you get educated, you get me, and when you get educated in spiritual wisdom, you can teach other people. That's what a gyani is, you know what I mean. Sri Guru Amar Das Ji condemned the cruel custom of sati, female infanticide, and advocated women remarriage. Guruji trained missionaries to spread Sikh, and out of 146 there was 52 women. So Guruji opened contempt that burning with the fire stuff, you get me. Guruji said that if your husband dies, remarry, and you know, and live happily in Grist Jeevan, you get me. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji created the cause, the warrior princesses, lionesses, the cause fought alongside men for justice and righteousness. Guru Gobind Singh Ji issued out orders forbidding the caste from having association with those that practice female infanticide. Female infanticide is when a child is born, a newborn baby, and it's a female, and the parents just kill the girl because they don't want a girl, because she's seen as a hassle, seen as stress. So Maharaj, when he created the caste, said that the caste is not allowed to associate with people that do that, not to marry them, not to eat from them, not to chat to them or nothing. This is a great book. The warrior princess tells so many sakis of warrior princesses, you get me. One saki that comes to my mind was, I think, Bibi Ranjit Kaur, and she was trying to get some message to some Sikhs, but she discovered the enemy's tricks and tactics were going to be, so she's going to get them to the Singhs, that this message that she discovered, and she's going to, so the Singhs could prepare for the oncoming attack, you get me. And on the way, she's at night time coming through the forest, and there's two Mughal soldiers, and they stopped and searched her and stuff, and like one of them tried to, you know, looked her easy, like tried touching her up, and she got shaheed there because she fought, you get me. She fought for her honour. These days our girls ain't really, you know what they're doing, man. They ain't got no honour themselves. How can they fight for the honour, you get me? Because of the disgusting clothes they're wearing clothes with like Playboy signs, like unhonourable clothes, you know what I mean, just like filthy clothes that just sending out the dirty message, like, you know, they're desperate, they're hard up for it, you know what I mean. So Gurbani Hukums, we are born of a woman, we are conceived in the womb of a woman, we are engaged and married to a woman, we make friendship with women, and then the lineage continues because of women. When one woman dies, we take another, we are bound with the world for women. Why Kadema, who gives birth to kings? The woman is born from woman, there is none without her, only the one Lord is without woman. So Maharaj is saying, look how important of a role that women have in society, yet, you know, a lot of people back in the days will still do, just condemn them, you know what I mean. So how can you condemn them when, you know what I mean, look at the Bani, Ang 473 just tells it all completely, basically, you know what I mean. Guruji saying without women there'd be no human race, so how can you treat her bad? She goes through the pain of giving birth, she's braver than us men, you get me. One who dies in the Chabbat and conquers their mind, blessed is the mother who gave birth to them. So all the sons, all the people, Bhaggats, all the SOORMEH, all the warriors that you see fighting for Sikh, you get me, blessed is their mother, you get me, who gave birth to them, because if it wasn't for their mother they wouldn't be there, you get me. So when a Sikh mother raises their children in a Sikh way, teaches them the history, teaches them the Sikh Murada, the way of life, you get me, teaches them the right and wrongs, and their children come out to be good Sikhs, there's no bigger deed than that. That is the bigger deed, you get me. There can't be no bigger deed than that, you get me. Blessed is the mother, you get me. She meets the true Guru, lives in fear of God. She's a woman of noble birth. So when a woman lives in fear of God, she won't be wearing them dirty clothes, you get me. She'll have self-respect, she'll have modesty, you get me. She'll have manners, she'll have principles, she'll have morals, you get me. Instead of like, you know, just, you know, she wouldn't have no disgusting habits like eating, smoking or drinking, you get me, or slagging around or sleeping around and stuff like that, you get me. So women who live in self-respect and worship the Lord and live in modesty are noble. The slags, etc. of the world who cause nothing but disease and problems, what was the point of them even being born? So prostitutes pass on HIV, slags cheat on men, you know, you get these like bitchy type women that just cause problems, troubles, get men killed, all these set up girls and stuff like that. They ain't done nothing good in the world, you get me. So what was the point of them being born, you get me? They cannot be called satis who burn themselves with their dead husbands. They can only be called satis if they bear the shock of separation. Ang 787. So like in Hindu tradition, sati is meant to be an act of bravery, as the woman just jumps in the fire saying, I'm not going to live without my husband. But Maharaj is saying, yeah, it's a cowardly act because the woman doesn't have the strength to live on, you get me. Like if your family all gets shaheed like what happened in 1984 Delhi riots, yeah, it's no point just burning yourself. You either get justice for it, or either you carry on and move on with life and accept, rub the bana and just carry on, be strong and brave, you get me. You know what I mean? Famous Sikh, there's bare famous Sikh women, can't name them all, but we're just gonna go a few different women and different traits. Mata Kivi was famous for her service in Guru Kalangar. Her kid was famous all over India. So we've had women that are famous for the seva. Mata Gujri, mum of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, was the first female martyr. Mata Gujri was thrown out the tower, you know, where the Sebjade and her were kept. You get me. A lot of people don't know how she became Shahid, but she was actually thrown out the tower, you get me, by the Mughals. After they beheaded the Sebjade, the younger two Sebjade, they went and told her, and they chucked her off the tower. My Bhaggo fought and led battles and served as Guru Gobind Singh's bodyguard. So we had Singhs that have led battles, that have fought and served as the Guru's bodyguard, you get me. Mata Sundri was the general of the Sikh armies after Dasambita. So after Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji went to Sachkhand, Mata Sundri then became the general of the Sikh armies, you get me. So women have been generals, women have been bodyguards, women have done seva, women have done shahidi for the PANTH, you get me. Punjab kills girls. We've got so much respect for women in our religion, but yet Punjab kills more girls when they're babies because they don't want them than any other religion and any other area worldwide, you get me. Girls in India are often considered as a liability and a bad investment in the future. Girls are considered as consumers rather than producers. What they're saying is that if you get a son brings women in, the son will work for the parents, and he'll pay for the parents, where if you want to marry a girl off, you have to pay money, and she's not an investment. A study by a British medical journal said that last year 10 million girls have been killed by their parents in India in the past 20 years, either by an abortion or immediately after birth. As some can't afford abortion scan, a government official said it is a national crisis. So 10 million killed in the last 20 years. Punjab, the land of Sikhs, look how much Guru praises girls, and look what we're doing. You get me? Some people even have abortions and scans to determine, and they just take the pill or abort the baby, you know what I mean? Just because they don't want a girl. Sad really, innit? 274 girls die in Punjab every day before they are born. I survived Punjab, my mum and sister did not. The United Nations Children Fund, UNICEF, report released recently that said that 7,000 fewer girls are born in India every day than the global average, which suggests largely because female fetuses are aborted after sex determination tests. Under Indian law, tests to find out gender of an unborn baby are illegal unless it's for medical reasons. However, doctors break the law and make this service available. I agreed to make the large profits. So the Indian government had to ban, you know, gender determination scans in Punjab because too many people are getting their girls killed, or, you know, just bashing the belly and killing the baby before it's born, or having abortion pills or whatever they do, you get me. but obviously doctors, they're gonna do it on the black market for money, you get me? Punjab state has 798 girls for every 1,000 boys under the age of 6, while the national average is 927, which is still well below the worldwide average of 1,050 female babies. It's a mad crisis, man. Sad though, it's really bad. Quite a few gurdwaras don't allow women to do certain sevas. Women are not allowed to read Sikh Granth Sahib or do Kirtan in the bar. This shows that Sikhs, even in Sikhi, gender discrimination is still there, even though the Sikh groups preach the total opposite, and Gurbani tells us that not to condemn women in any way. Do you know what I mean? It's deep though, man. Sikhi tells us not to condemn women, and in a Gurdwara we're condemning women, you get me? Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
ਇੰਨਾ ਹੁਸੈਨ ਚਿਹਰਾ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੇਖਿਆ। ਐ ਹੁਸਨ ਦੀ ਮਲਕਾ, ਤੇਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਕੰਮ? ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਨੇ। ਕੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਬੇਗਮ ਬਣਨ ਲਈ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੈ? ਨਹੀਂ, ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਧਰਮ ਛੱਡ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਹੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਪਤੀ। ਪਤੀ? ਪਤੀ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਕਤਲ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੋਵੇ। ਬੇਸ਼ੱਕ। ਤੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸ ਬੱਚੇ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਰਾ ਵੀ ਖਿਆਲ ਨਹੀਂ? ਜੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਇਸ ਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਦਲੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਇਸ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਕਤਲ ਕਰਵਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ ਫੇਰ? ਮੀਰ ਮੰਨੂ, ਮੈਂ ਸਿੰਘਣੀ ਆ। ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਜਨਮ ਦੇਣ ਦੀ ਸਮਰੱਥਾ ਰੱਖਦੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਟੋਟੇ ਟੋਟੇ ਕਰਵਾ ਕੇ ਪੰਥ ਦੀਆਂ ਨੀਹਾਂ ਚ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਸਮਰੱਥਾ ਵੀ ਰੱਖਦੀ ਆ। ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਧੀ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਖਾਤਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਵੇਖ ਲਵੇਂਗੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੀ ਮੌਤ ਆਪਣੀ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ? ਹੈ ਇਹ ਬੱਚਾ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਹੈ ਮੀਰ ਮਨੂ, ਇਹ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਵੇਖ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਸਦਕਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਹੈ
कि मेरा बच्चा डोलेगा नहीं। क्यों पुत्र? तुसी ठीक कहते हो माता जी। मैं बाबा जोरावर सिंह ते बाबा फतेह सिंह दा वारिस हां। मैं एदियां गिद्दड़ पक्कियां तो डरन वाला नहीं।
गुस्ताख लड़के, चलो मेरे जलादा ने तेरे नरम नरम जिस्म नू गर्म जमूरे नाल नोचिया तो धर्म दी गल्लां सब भुल जाएगा।
जान देंगे, धर्म नहीं जान देना। सिर तर दी बाजी ला देंगे। और जड़ी मौत तू सानू डरा रहे हैं, असी मौत दे खुश भुला देंगे।
ये सब कहण दी गल्लां ने
कि अजे भी यकीन नहीं आया जिन्हां मावां दे बच्चियां नू तू कतल करवाया है कि उन्हां मावां ने अपने बच्चियां दे टोटे हंसते हंसते अपनी झोलियां विच नहीं पवाए, कि उन्होंने सीख की कोई जां तरला कीता। मावां दे मासूम बच्चियां नू कतल करवा के उन्हां दी झोलियां विच पवाना किधर दी बहादुरी है?
मैं मावां नू कुछ नहीं कर रहा, मैं तो जमदियां सूरां दे मुंह भन्नने चाहना है, पुंगर दे बीजां नू झोलसना चाहना है, फुटदियां कुलबड़ां नू फनाह करना चाहना है ते जमदे सिखां नू ते जमदे सिखां नू तबाह करना चाहना है।
तबाह कर सकेगा?
बिल्कुल।
लोहा गर्म करके कुट्टण नाल खत्म नहीं होया करदा, सगों ओदे हथियार बनदे ने। तेरा ख्याल है बच्चे मावा दियां झोलियां च मर गए ने? नहीं, सगों एक कई रूप धार के जम्मण गए।
मैं नहीं जम्मण देंगे ना मास दे जहरीले टोटियां नू।
इन्हां टोटियां तो जुल्म दे टोटे करन वाले पैदा होने ने।
ऐ गुस्ताख औरत, असी सिर चुकवाना जानते हां।
ये सिर मेरे वाहिगुरु दी अमानत है। एक कलम ता हो सकता है पर चुकाया नहीं जा सकता।
एनू छेती तो छेती साडे मैदान विच बिठा दियो।
मैं नहीं जाना, भावे मेरे टोटे टोटे कर दियो।
मैं करो इसनू। पता नहीं किस मिट्टी के बने हुए लोग, कथा खौफ नहीं, कथा जान की परवाह नहीं, पानी के चंद कतरे पी के जिसमें अमर कहने ने पता नहीं कितनों तक आ जाती है। और मैं भी ना सिखा नू ऐसा चौन चौन के मारांगा कि इन्हां दा नामो निशान
वाहेगुरु 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 वाहे जिया वाहेगुरु 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 वाहे जिया Why